Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Ivy. I'm a makeup artist, YouTuber and content creator based in Asaba, Delta State, Nigeria. And you're welcome to part 2 of our Beginner's Eye Glam series. In part 1 of the series, if you haven't already watched that video, please go watch it. We cover the makeup brushes that you are going to be needing for any eye makeup look. And in the part 2, which is this video, we're going to be covering the 6 makeup products that you're going to be needing for any eye makeup look, be it a natural glam or be it like a full-blown glam. Okay, that's the content you would like to see. Please keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. It only takes 1 second. You are here again. I assume you have gotten your makeup brushes. If you have gotten your makeup brushes, well done. You're a serious student. You are ready to learn. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 6 makeup products that you are going to need for any eye makeup look, like any eye makeup look that you want to recreate. The very first product is going to be an eyeshadow palette. This one I have here is from the brand called Hegai and Esther. For every beginner, I have this thing I typically do. I always advise you to get like a neutral, natural eyeshadow palette. Don't get anything colorful, don't get anything too dramatic. This one right here is a 6, 8, 10 pound eyeshadow palette. Has a blush and a contour, which are also beautiful as eyeshadows. Zaron also has the Zaron X palette. They also have the Zaron Smudged eyeshadow palette. Juvia's Place has the Juvia's Place Nubian eyeshadow palette. They have the Coffee palette. They have, just look for any neutral natural palette like this. Don't go for anything colorful. With time, you graduate into those because those take a little bit more work and you have to start getting used to baby steps, start getting used to eyeshadow placement and everything first before you graduate to start using like those really colorful palettes. So personally, I like to advise students, like beginners, to just stick with a neutral, natural eyeshadow palette like this. If I haven't already said it, this one I have here is from Hegai and Esther. It's the Hegai and Esther Eden Magic Palette with Shea Butter. So this is the eyeshadow palette that we're going to be using for our future makeup tutorials in part makeup tutorials rather in part 5 and 6 of this series, because this is going to be a Beginner's Eye Glam series and it's going to be in a 6-part. The part 1 we covered the makeup brushes you need. This part 2 is going to cover the makeup products, and we have part 3 which we're going to be talking about the different parts of the eye and makeup terminology, so that when I say this goes here, you know. When I say this goes here, you also know what it means. Okay, the second product that you are going to be needing is a liquid liner. Now this one I have here is from Didi Beauty, and this is the Didi Beauty inked liquid liner. This liquid liner is like a pot liner, like those liquid liners that you have an applicator, you dip into the pot and you take to apply. Initially, I didn't used to advise students to get this, but with time I've come to realize that people's ability to adapt differs. What you think might be difficult for one person is just what will be easiest for them. So this is the pot one. You know your your preference. Yes, you know your preference, what you feel will be easier for you to use, because this is one liquid liner you're going to be needing, black liquid liner. Or if you're the kind of person who you can't be bothered, you're like, I will not dip it, and before it gets to my eye, that's already stained me, which is one reason why I didn't used to recommend this. But I had a student a couple of years back, my last makeup class actually, and she preferred, like, she was a pro with this one, with like a pot liquid liner. So I said, okay, I'll recommend either or. Personally, I would always recommend a marker-like pen liner like this. It has the marker tip right here. You just you know, the liquid liner is inside, you just hold like this and you apply. It's easier to apply. There is little to no chance of making mistakes. So you need a liquid liner. This is also from DD Beauty. It's DD Beauty liquid liner. So it's black. You will need either or. This is the pot version. This is the pen version. Personally, I would advise you to go for the pen version. But if you feel that this is going to be more difficult for you to work with, then you can go for the pot version. And these are the second products on our list. What are these liquid liners used for? In fact, let's even go back to the eyeshadow. What is the eyeshadow used for? We use the eyeshadow to apply on our lid and just to blend in the crease and the transition areas. What is crease and transition area? We'll delve into that in part 3. Just for everything to tie in beautifully. You can see the eye makeup look I have on my lid today. You need a good quality eyeshadow palette that can blend easily. The liquid liner, which is the second product on our list today, is used to create a wing line. Like used to create a wing line on your upper, on the upper part of your lid. Like used to create a wing line. It is just this beauty that it adds to any makeup look. It just amps it up. Okay, so it's the second product on our list today. The third product we have here is a mascara. This is my favorite one. This one is from Zaron, and this is the Zaron lengthening mascara, a black mascara. I always advise black. I'm not so keen on the blue and the greens. Yes, every once in a while you can use those, but it's not practical to buy those because you can't use them on a daily basis. Okay, now a mascara, what do you do with a mascara? As a beginner, you might not be able to be applying false lashes every single day, but if you have a good mascara, you can just apply on your lashes. It will just help give a little bit of that lash effect. You know, that lash effect that comes on like you have something on your lashes. It just amps up your lashes. Okay, if that makes any sense. So this mascara goes on your lashes, your upper and your lower lashes. It just helps to, you know, make it a bit more defined. So this is the third product that you need to get. The fourth product that you need to get is a concealer. Now this one I have right here is the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. This is in the shade Chestnut. Well, you must not get this one. I always encourage people to sometimes I give options. I always encourage people to get what they can lay their hands on, what is obtainable around them. The LA Girl Pro concealers are also very good. You can get cool tan depending on your shade, cool tan or fawn or toffee or even beautiful bronze. Really, really good, blends easily. Too Faced Born This Way one is just the concealer I have handy around me, so let's just put it in the list. Like I said, LA Girl Pro concealer is very good. Elf has a good concealer, the Elf Camo concealer. If you're based in Nigeria, Nuban Beauty has a good concealer. I'm in the shade 046. Younger Beauty has a good concealer, the Smooth Match concealer. I think I'm in the shade 004 or SMC4, I think. So just get you a concealer that is not more than 2 shades lighter than your skin. So what are you going to use this concealer for? You are going to be using this concealer to define your eyebrows after you draw them on. And personally, I have not used an eyeshadow primer in months now. I used to own the P. Louise one, but I prefer to use my concealer as an eyeshadow primer, so that, which is something like a product you apply on your lid, so that the eyeshadow can, you know, have something to adhere or stick to, and just helps the pigments in the shadow pop out some more. Okay, so a concealer is the fourth item that you are going to need for your eye makeup look. The fifth item you are going to be needing for any eye makeup look is a black pencil. A black pencil. This one I have right here is from Mirac, and it is the Mirac long lasting waterproof pencil in charcoal. It's a very, very, like, this is one of the blackest pencils I have used. It's a very, very black pencil. Mabrook makes pencils like this. different brands. You have generic brands that have black pencils like this. Just make sure it's a waterproof black pencil so that it doesn't bleed on you. And you know, sometimes you're applying and you tear a little bit and you can see it already ruining your makeup. Now, what do you do with this black pencil? This black pencil, you're going to apply in the waterline, and you can also use it to tightline the upper lash line. Okay, now you're looking at me again, you're asking what is the waterline. Don't worry, stay tuned, because this is going to be like a very, very interesting beginner's eye glam series. Because in the very next video, which is part 3, we're going to be going into the parts of the eye and the makeup terminologies associated with those parts. Okay, so our 5th product is a black pencil, which we are going to use to apply in our waterline, just to darken it. There is this thing that the black pencil in the waterline gives, like there is this look it gives, nothing beats it. You need a black pencil. And the final thing you need are eyebrow pencils. Okay, what are you going to be doing with these eyebrow pencils? You are going to be putting on or drawing on your brows with these eyebrow pencils. For the longest time, I preferred the Didi Beauty brow gazing brow pencil. You can get this one, it's very, very good. For my skin tone, it works. For those lighter, it works. I like pencils like this because they have a, this is sealed. Let me bring one that is opened, because they have a spoolie on one end and then they have the product on the other end. This Didi Beauty one is really nice because it's a twist-up pencil, so you don't have to bother about sharpeners and anything like that. The second one I have is from Classic, which is like my current favorite, and it's very, very cheap. This is just 1,000 naira. This is the Classic eyebrow pencil in 03 Coffee. It's one of those pencils you sharpen, so it's not one of those twist-up pencils, and it has a spoolie on one end, so you don't need an additional brush with a spoolie, and it has the product on the other end. With this one, you need to own a sharpener so you can always easily sharpen, because it's always advisable that when you want to draw on your eyebrows, you use a sharp pencil. Okay, so this is the 6th, these are the 6th and final products. So you know your preference. If you prefer the twist up one, so you don't have to like bother about sharpening, you don't want to waste time thinking things over, all well and good. If you are like me and you are like, okay, I don't mind sharpening the pencil, I will sharpen it, leave it for me. Is it your pencil? Is it you sharpening it? Leave me, I will buy. I will use it like that. I will buy and use it like that. Oh yeah, if you are like me, then you can get the Classic one. Davis also has a really, really good brow pencil, the Davis brow pencil, but that one I'm not recommending it now because it doesn't come with a spoolie on one end, although it does come with a sharpener. So if that's what you can afford, please, you can still get that one. That Davis brow pencil is like 400 naira, but I always recommend this Classic one. You draw on your brows and you use this spoolie pad to brush in the eyebrows. So these are just the 6 eye products that you are going to be needing as a beginner for any eye glam that you want to apply. In the next part of this video, we're going to be going into the parts of the eye. Like when I say crease, what does it mean? When I say brow bone, what does it mean? When I say inner corner of eye, outer V, what do they mean? Yes, we're going to be delving into that in the very, very next video, which is our part 3 of our video. This beginner's eye glam series is going to be packed filled with knowledge. Like, you're not paying a dime. These are courses people pack together and you have to pay money, like good money. I'm giving to you free of charge. So just take your time, watch, make sure you learn something, so that at the end of this beginner's eye glam series, you can be able to throw on a beautiful eye makeup look without anyone knowing that you're a beginner. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for staying tuned till the end, and until I come your way again, remain blessed. Bye guys.